Welcome to the Prosperity Podcast for entrepreneurs who are ready to drop the hustle and earn more. I'm your host, Danielle Amos, business and success coach, certified Proctor Gallagher Institute consultant, and lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I'll bring you amazing entrepreneurs who have built wealth, harnessing the power of their mind. Prosperity and money are truly about energy, and I'm on a mission to help you create financial abundance through the power of thought. It's time we started normalizing conversations about money and create the wealth that is yours. Are you ready? Let's do this. Welcome to episode 179 of the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that has you living your most abundant life. This is Danielle Amos, and I am your host. Today, I want to answer the question, why me? Why is this happening to me? Or why did I attract this into my life? Have you ever asked that question? I bet you have. This is a question that I get quite often. And I will go deeper into the subscription, like the bonus podcast episode of this. And in fact, I'll give you my insider answer in episode 179 plus for our VIP members. It will be a clip from our community. And today, for all of you here, I want to talk to you about this concept of asking why me and give you a different perspective so that you can move past that question. So often you've heard this before where we're told like life's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And I really believe that to be true. I know that sometimes it looks like it's happening to us and there's things that we attract that we don't prefer. And with our limited awareness, it could be like, the question would be like, why? I think it's so limited to look at it that way and to say, okay, well, look, I've been in a positive attitude and like I'm doing all the things, and why is this still happening? And perhaps a person in that position could become really hard on themselves. My husband and I were just talking about this on the weekend. He got some news where his filming date for an upcoming project was moved from November to February. And he said, he's really proud of his response versus his reaction, because the past self, his past reaction would have been to say, oh my gosh, like, why? And what did I do to screw this up? Or I must deserve this. And his new response was from a totally different awareness. And he was saying, you know what? I think that the universe is moving this project because I'm so focused right now on this other project, which has so much momentum. And it's way bigger than the other project, although I'd like both. And yet perhaps because I'm so locked into my vision, my goal, my purpose, that the universe is finding a way for me to have it all. And it's just slightly shifting things around so I get to have it all. And the bad news is that he thought he was filming in November, and the good news is now he's still filming, and it looks like it's bigger than what it was before. And so here's the thing: when you have a really strong goal and you know where you're going in your vision, so this means you have a definite goal, like a definite destination, which is super important in our programs. This is the first step. What do you want? I need to know it with the utmost clarity, present tense, all the details. What do you want? And so this is your goal. This becomes your destination. And when you have that, then it's super important that you lean into trust that everything that happens around you is in response to that definite decision. And so this takes a lot of faith, because if you just look at the appearance on the outside, it might look like you're moving farther away from that goal, or it might appear like, well, this sucks because the gig was postponed. But what if the gig was postponed to make room for something bigger that's actually more and more aligned with what it is you want in that destination? And your response to the news matters. So if you react with disappointment, the universe has to give you more to be disappointed about. But however, if you respond with that higher level of understanding, with faith, going, I trust, and really creating a story that serves you, go one step further and create a story that serves you. Make it up, because here's the thing, you're always making up stories anyway. You could say, well, that gig got postponed because, or that contract got postponed, or that client canceled because I'm not good enough, because dot, 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 and go down the rabbit hole. Or you could make up a story, that gig got postponed, that client canceled, or postponed their contract because there's a bigger one coming. And there's something called the vacuum law of prosperity, and I've got to make room for this bigger thing. And it's more in line with my vision, and I get to have it all because I want to do both. I want to do this other project, and I'm so excited about where I'm going. And it's like this or something better, right? It's like it's making room for the something better. And that's really fires me up. And if you can stay in that expectant vibration, in that story that serves you, and just stay open to opportunities and trust and faith. Now, it's easier said than done, and I know you can do it. Then the universe has to give you more things to celebrate and to get excited about, because that's the energy that you're in. Now, it takes quite a strong level of awareness, doesn't it? A high level of awareness to have that perspective, and then to hold it. Because the appearance of things, if you just look through your senses, would suggest the opposite. And I want to address the question, like, why is it happening to you? What if it's happening for you because you have this destination that you're going after? Now, if you are not yet in this work and you do not have a very specific goal that you're working towards, that might, you would be more inclined to say, well, why is this happening to you? Because you don't have this definite destination you're going towards. And when you're going towards a definite destination, I really feel like the universe is like reorganizing things around you, like, so that you can move there. And so everything's a response to your decision to go after that goal. But if you don't have a goal, then what's happening is the universe is responding. It's very wishy-washy. The universe is responding to like whatever's in your mind today, or whatever you are responding to or reacting to in your physical world. And it's like you get really wishy-washy results, and you're just literally a plaything for the universe. And that's quite common. So the masses like that out there in the world, most people don't even have a goal or a definite destination. So that's what's happening. So that question, why is this happening to me? Well, it's happening as a response to the thoughts you're thinking, what you're holding on in your mind. And so perhaps life's still happening for you, but maybe this is the wake-up call. It's happening for you to get so frustrated with the things you're attracting into your life that you hear a podcast like this and you're like, man, okay, that's it. I'm done being a plaything for the universe, and I'm going to create a definite destination. I'm going to get some support. I'm going to take a program like Thinking into Results. I'm going to, hire a coach. I'm going to surround myself in a community of other people doing this. And this is the way that the universe is working for you. And it's like a bonk on the head that you need to stop being so wishy-washy with what you want and actually use your mind to create a life that you love rather than just getting the results you're getting. So I believe that, yes, it's happening to you for a reason, to give you the bonk on the head. And this could be your wake-up call. So either way, the universe always has your back. Like the title of the book, Gabby Bernstein, the universe always has your back. So it's not like, why is this happening to you? Trust that it's happening for you, perhaps to give you a wake-up call. Or perhaps because the universe, God knows something that you don't see right now, actually see with your physical eyes, because if you live through your senses, it's limited. You just don't have the perception of seeing the vibrational realm and all the things that are moving closer towards you as you move closer towards your goal. And it will make perfect sense in hindsight. Once it all comes together, you'll be able to connect the dots. And in the meantime, have faith and lean in and really use your mental muscles to respond to the situation from a high level of awareness, that you're able to create a story that serves you, that all of this is happening for you, and trust. And gosh, it's such a beautiful thing to be in that momentum. And even when things aren't going your way, you can still say that's good, because there's good in all of it. There's lessons in all of it. This is huge. So if this is resonating with you, I'd love for you to consider becoming a subscriber to the podcast. Those are our VIP members, because this episode I'm going to share a riff that I did on a client call. So our Success Society membership, that is one of the benefits of Thinking into Results, or a year-long program. You come to a Q&A, one Q&A every week, and you get to submit your questions, or you ask for hot seat coaching. And so this is one of the questions that was submitted, and I go on and I explain it, and in such a way that the woman came back to me and said, I had a huge shift. I have never heard of someone explain the events and circumstances that we attract into our life. I thought I was doing something wrong through manifesting. And the way that you described it allowed me to let go that I'm not doing anything wrong, that I've just got to really trust the things that come into my life. So here's the thing. We are the creators of our universe. The outside world is a reflection of the inside world. And it's not about being perfect and only attracting sunshines and roses. Sometimes we attract other things in our lives because there's growth as we move through it. And so to trust in all of that, and you wouldn't be given something that you cannot handle, that isn't actually for you and your higher good and your purpose. And I know that's not always the easiest to hear. However, I know that each of you has a purpose, and you're here to serve and help other people. And you can only help people if you move through the things in your own life, because what I've noticed is many of the people that you'll help will be people that are a few steps behind you. And so all this experience that you're gathering, all this wisdom that you're gathering it firsthand. And because you've went through it, you'll help so many people as they go through it as well, or something similar. So I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for being here on the Prosperity Practice. Thank you for listening. Please share your ahas with me. Lean into this lesson, journal about it, allow it to open something for you today. And I absolutely adore you. I thank you for being here. Give us a 5-star review, share this podcast, and tag me. And for all of our VIPs and subscribers, enjoy the plus episode of this behind the scenes. Lots of love, and expect abundance.